Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be making an Encanto cake based off of her sister Isabella. Let's get started. The first thing we have to do is preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so first we're going to start with our vanilla cake. We need 2 1/4 cup of flour. Okay, now I need 1 2/3 cup of sugar. Now we need 2/3 cup of shortening. I like to spray my cup before the shortening, that way it doesn't get all stuck. Now we need 1 1/4 cup of milk. Now we need 1 teaspoon of salt. Next we need a teaspoon of vanilla. Honestly, when I'm baking, I never really measure out the vanilla. I just kind of use a capful. Which I know you're supposed to measure it out, but now we have to get some egg whites. So you need 5 egg whites. I have 10 for the other batch, but I don't think it's actually that hard to do egg whites. Oh man, I need another bowl. And then you put this in a different bowl. I'll be right back. Just knock down. Ooh. Just knock down. Ooh. It's okay if it gets in there. Just take your hands and gently guide it out. There. Worst mistake you can do here is crack your egg yolk when it's still in the eggshell, because there's no saving it then. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to say this. Do I have to restart it? So now you have to beat all the ingredients except the egg whites. I would highly suggest a beater, but also I don't like using beaters, so this might take a while. Okay, now you gotta beat the egg whites in a high speed for 2 minutes. I'm beating it!
Faster!
I'm beating it! So I forgot the baking powder. It's 3 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. For the chocolate cake, we're gonna add some cocoa powder. So we're gonna go with 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Okay, now for the vanilla batter, do the same exact thing except don't add the cocoa powder, obviously. And it was so funny, and you're like, Sophia's standing over there like this. It's so funny. Okay, now for the marble, we're gonna do her colors, pink, purple, and blue. So we're using the vanilla batter for this, obviously. A cupful at a time. Then the middle one's gonna be the blue. Okay, so now we're gonna marble the cake, and basically you're just gonna take like dollop of whatever you have, and then just kind of rotate it. Once you're done with all the dollops, you're gonna swirl it together. Then you're gonna slam it against your counter, and depending on what you want, you should either swirl this, or if you want it to be a little blotchy, just leave it. But I'm gonna swirl it because I think it looks like more delicate. Then you're gonna do the same thing to the tiny pan. If you have two of these pans, you can bake them at the same time, but I only have one, so I'm just gonna bake one after this. But these are gonna bake for 35 minutes, I believe. Now, while you're waiting, if you have both of the big cakes in the oven at the same time, then I would say make your frosting. But I'm gonna make that when my other cake is in the oven. That way I don't have the frosting like out for a super long time. Hey guys! If you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to get notified every time I post a new video. Now it's time to make the frosting while my other cake is in the oven. So first off, you need 2/3 cup of butter, and that's just 10 tablespoons. Along with 6 cups of powdered sugar. So put it on medium to low speed for a little bit until they're like kind of pushed together. So now that this is mixed together, you need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla and 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk. No vanilla. There we go. To crumb cut it, you're just gonna start with a dollop on the top. I'm getting rid of the sides so it's even, but still let the top layer cool more because it is melting all of the frosting, like badly, like really badly. Like I'm not wanting. So now I'm putting in the stable supports, and you can just do straws at home, or if you have dowels, that works too. And then you want to cut them so they're even, but I'm gonna wait a little bit till I put the other cake on top. So now I made some purple icing, and don't put all of it in the piping bag, but do the same icing as before. And then just have this piping tip just to kind of get it on there. So far I've done this flushing piping tip on here, and all you have to do is squeeze it, so it's really nice. And I just added some more food coloring to the frosting down here, which I smoothed out, and it's looking pretty good right now. And I'm just gonna kind of do the entire cake with this and then go a little bit down. So this is the final look. It doesn't look 5-star quality, but for a 12-year-old, it's pretty good. See you guys next time, and can't wait to see you then.